Hey everybody, I'm Evan, and today I'm going to show you a game that you have probably never heard of. So today we're talking about crowdfunding, and I've been backing games on Kickstarter for about 10 years at this point. So to find a game that would fit this series, I went through my history of backed projects, and I found the least funded game. And that just so happened to be a trick-taking game from last year that only had 53 backers, and it barely funded. But like this much, and it wouldn't have funded. So yeah, that game is called Guilty Food Tricks. In fact, it's called #Guilty Food Tricks, all one word. Have you heard of this one? Let's go down to the table, and I'll show you how it works. Guilty Food Tricks is a trick-taking game for 3 or 4 players. It was designed by someone named Nuun, spelled N-U-U-N, and is published by a company called Games or AAAA Games. Either way, it's 6 A's and then games in their title. So, in this game, you are dealt a hand of 6 cards and one of these cards. Whoever is dealt the purple 4 is the leader of the first trick for that round. And then you play through 7 hands or 7 tricks per round, and then 3 rounds, and then you total up your score at the end, and the person with the most wins. So, if someone plays the purple 4, like a trick-taking game, you have to follow suit, and then the winner would be the person with the highest number in that suit. If you play an offsuit card, you cannot win the trick. So the idea is low-numbered cards have positive points, which are these circles here. High-numbered cards have negative points, which are these X's here. So you want to win the tricks with as low a number as possible. Otherwise, you're going to end up in the negative points, which, as you can see here on the scoreboard, goes down to -12. And I think I've actually finished a game in -13 at this point. At that point, so negative points are entirely possible in this game. However, if you go through an entire round not winning a trick, you get one of these tokens, which are worth 5 positive points at the end of the game. So I think what really stands this game apart is the art, because the art of this food on these cards is almost unbelievable. Like, it looks so good. Like, you want to eat whatever you're seeing here in these pictures because it's amazing. One other thing I forgot to mention is you also get one of these cards in your hand, and when you play this one, you get to choose a card from this display. So if strategically there's a time you want to play one of the cards that are face up, then you have to play that one. But remember that everyone does have to play all of their cards, so at some point you're going to have to grab one of these cards. So sometimes the sooner the better, that way you get a better pick of which card you might want to play. Yeah, and that pretty much wraps it up. I think that about covers it. The blacks, I want to mention that the black suit is only used for the 4-player game. You take these cards out if you're using a 3-player game. And yeah, I guess that's it. So let's go back up on top, and we'll talk about it a little bit more. So there you have it. That's #Guilty Food Tricks. A pretty standard trick-taking game, but I think it's actually pretty fun. So the story behind this game is one of the designing team owns a cafe, and they got really popular on TikTok. So popular, in fact, that people would come in, order the food, take pictures of it, not eat it, and then leave. So the designer had the idea of like the negative impact of social media. So that's kind of like the theme of this game, because like it's gorgeous food, but people weren't eating it. They were just taking pictures of it to get, famous on social media or whatever. Yeah, so somehow that's the theme of a trick-taking game. If you're looking for a copy of this, there, I believe, is one for sale on the Board Game Geek Marketplace. Otherwise, it is for sale on the publisher's website, but I'm not sure if you're able to order it outside of Japan. I don't know. yeah, I was lucky enough to be one of the 53 backers of this on Kickstarter. And funny enough, they actually sent me 4 copies, so I gave a couple away. I gave one to Suzanne from the Salt and Sass podcast, who formerly the Dice Tower, so she's got a copy too. And then 2 other random people that like won a contest on my YouTube channel. Speaking of my YouTube channel, are you a subscriber? Maybe you should go check it out. Sometimes I give away interesting games. Anyway, that's this week's pick. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope everyone enjoys their tea time. And I will see you next time.